What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Galaxy Greg, and welcome to episode 84 of the Be More Nerdy podcast, the only podcast that's giving it to you the exact way you want it, but always late to the episode. With me today is my co host, DivaXOXO.
What it is, little dummies. I was on time today.
I
Thank
meant
you.
late to produce an episode. How many
Oh
you got?
yeah,
How many you
yeah.
got in the bank?
Huh?
How many you got in the bank?
Zero.
Zero in the bank. All right, I'm gonna go
Zero in the
check.
bank.
All right. But that being said, today's episode is going to be mainly a news episode because we haven't potted in about a week or two. Mainly because last week was a
It
little
was two
busy.
weeks.
It's 2 weeks.
Yeah. I think this week makes 2 weeks, but like last week we couldn't pod because I was super busy with work and I was exhausted.
I
But we'll
mean,
talk
I
about
was also going to my bachelor party that weekend
it.
too.
Right. Right.
So, yeah. But that was what happened to me last weekend. Bachelor party was fun, dope. Met some great people. Did some great things. Um, escape
He's
room.
so he's so like. Did you do it on LSD or did you do it sober?
I don't do drugs, but my point is, um, I
Okay,
did.
did you do it sober or did you
So
do
we
it
drank. No, no, no. We drank. Well,
intoxicated?
alcohol
Oh, you
technically is a
drank?
drug.
No,
So that
alcohol.
night we drank a lot, right? And
Okay.
so I'm gonna get into it. I'm gonna get into my week. I'm gonna get into my week. So look. So like I said, this episode's a news episode. It's been 2 weeks. During that time of which I've just been working and had a bachelor party. That's about it in terms of me. Nothing too amazing has happened. I think you all might notice that my voice is a little bit deeper. I was
Mhm.
screaming my shit off all weekend. Lost my voice. Um, Hopefully it stays this deep because this is prime podcasting right here. I don't know if y'all know, but this is
It's very
prime
professional.
podcasting.
It's giving. It is
Yeah,
giving.
someone's gonna listen to this and be like, "This is my favorite episode." I'm gonna be like, "Hey, I mean, I'd love to keep this voice here, honestly." But like, if I tried to yell, it would come out like this. Like it comes out hilarious. Um, but yeah. So, Dave, you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
Sure, I can go first because you have the more exciting one.
I mean,
Um,
okay.
last time we potted, my hair was long, so I did my hair.
Last time we potted, my hair wasn't done.
But your hair looked really good last time we potted. I remember complimenting you on it. Like I was like, "Damn, your hair still look fresh." But yeah. So after we potted, that was actually the weekend I did my hair. So I didn't do anything that weekend. I just stayed in, did my hair. I know it was 2 weeks because Chris got a tattoo that week, and then Chris got another tattoo last week. That's how I keep track of things. Was this a tattoo week or not
I need
tattoo
a
week?
tattoo. I need a new one.
I need one so bad. I'm actually gonna get one when I come home for the wedding. I'm gonna do a session for sure
I forgot
because
you're
I'll be
coming
home.
home this weekend.
I am coming home this weekend, so um, work was really busy. And I had a really, really bad week. Not last week, a week ago. Last week or a week ago. I don't know. I was really down. Like I was like negative. Like like if you like, oh, how are you feeling 1 to 10? I was like a -4. Like I was
Oh
really
God,
low.
that's bad.
Yeah, I was really, really low. Shout out to my fiance. They definitely were a big help at like just helping me stay grounded and pulling through and just getting me back to the positive. Like I'm not high whatsoever. I'm definitely like I'm like a 1 or 2, but I'm grateful for that and I'm trying to give my like allow myself more grace. Um so last week was a really rough week for me, and then so like I took the weekend last weekend to just like relax and chill and just be and not do anything because like I don't know, like I wasn't doing things but I was doing everything at the time, if that makes
No,
sense.
I understand that.
So took last weekend, like Chris got their tattoo, and then I came home and I think I caught up on all my anime. I like chilled. The only anime I'm behind on is One Piece, but I'm caught up with that manga, so I don't feel as bad when I'm not caught up with that anime. I really just took some time to like kind of readjust. I'm excited to be coming home. Um, Mostly because like I get to see my line sisters. Jordan has her dress fitting. I could do some wedding things, and then I realized so my fiance was gonna come home with me, but then the tickets ended up being like astronomical, and I was like, I need to go home because like I gotta do a certain amount of meetings a year. But I was like, you don't have to go with me this time. So they decided to opt out. But before they decided to opt out, we went looking for something for them to wear to church for Easter. And they were like, I don't know, like I was just gonna wear like black button down, black dress pants. And I was like, any other church day, that'd have been chef kiss, perfect. I was like, but you can't wear a black on black at Easter. Like you can't. Like you can wear
That's not how the Easter season works. You gotta wear.
no.
That's when you wear something bright. Is Killian underneath you?
Yes, he is currently crawling underneath my table. I don't know why, but dogs. So we were looking, and I was like, oh, I'll show you an example of, what I usually wear for Easter. I haven't been to church on Easter since 2019.
You might catch fire.
I might catch fire. I was like, dang, has it been that long? But then I remember like COVID, missed that year. Year after that, still COVID. And then, no, COVID missed that year. Then I was here and I didn't come home for Easter because I think my ex had came down here and in the Scotland. Then last year I didn't come home for Easter because we didn't know when my godmother's funeral was going to be. So I was kind of like, for lack of better words, waiting on that. So I
Mm-hmm.
watched it. I watched it online from here. So I was like, wow, I've missed Easter 3 years in a row. So I had to show my fiance old pictures of me from 2019.
How'd that
And
feel?
they've already took their time to go like in my back catalog and see what I used to look like and see the glow up that is me. So it wasn't that bad, but I was just like, ooh, choices.
It's definitely
Um,
2023. That's insane. Um. Hmm. Oh, you know what else happened in this 2 weeks that I just
what?
thought about that I can talk about? My car got
What?
fucked up.
We can talk about that.
So,
So,
right
yep,
before.
I'm done. So, yep, go ahead.
So let's get into it. So about now almost 2 weeks ago. This weekend makes 2 weeks, and right before. So me and Joy were in the house about 1:30 in the morning. We heard a loud bang. I'm washing clothes, so I thought my dryer just exploded. That's where my head was. Joy's like, that came from outside. I'm looking outside. I'm like, damn, someone T-boned my neighbor. And I live on a tiny street. Like, if you saw my street, you'd be like, nah, how do you T-bone
It's not.
someone?
No, no, no. It's not that tiny. It's just it has that big median in the middle. So
But
like
that's the point. If
one
you're
side is
driving
one
one
way
way,
and one
yeah,
one's the
yeah,
other. It
it's
is
like this. You
tight.
got
It's
to
a little
go
tight.
one way. This one way's on this
Yeah,
side, the other way's on this side. There's a big median in the middle, and the
yeah.
road is only big enough for maybe two cars. Like you can park and you can drive. That's it.
Yep, that's it.
But he was almost perfectly 90 degrees in her car, and he definitely was coming from that way. But he hit my neighbor's car so hard that it ran into my car and like fucked up the back. This happened at 1:30 in the morning on on Sunday morning.
Yep.
So I'm out there trying to get all that shit sorted. I don't want to drive my car right now because I need to get it, assessed and all that. And I don't want them to be able to call bullshit and be like, oh, that damage didn't happen when this happened. Nope. All this shit happened then. Sucky
All
thing
of it.
is, the dude that hits my car, he was almost home. That's one of those stories where was like, I was this close. He lives down the street from me, down the fucking street. So I'm actually mad at that. His girl came, was apologizing. Well, none of us wanted to hear that bullshit. We didn't care. Homie was driving an Enterprise car, so at the end of the day, I gotta call Enterprise now. So I've been dealing with that for the past 2 weeks, trying to get all that sorted out. And surprise,
At
surprise, this
least,
happened right before I was supposed to go to Atlantic City for my bachelor party weekend.
at least it hit the car because if he would have kept going, he was going through somebody's house.
Her house.
Her house.
I said if her car wasn't there, he would have been in your front
In
living
your
room.
living room.
He would have been in your
Yeah.
living room. So
Hell yeah.
she's pissed because she just finished paying off her car like a few months ago. So
That
she
hurts
was
so
like,
bad.
I don't want to go back to paying car payments, but I'm like, your shit's probably totaled. Um,
For sure.
but
It was like you could see, like I could see from like a video call, like like the tires were off axle. You can't fix that.
yeah, he destroyed her rear axle. Her rear axle,
Yeah.
both her tires, the front of her car is crushed in because the back of my car is crushed in. Like all her shit's fucked up. But that being said, her car is not drivable. That being said, um, that was right before my bachelor party weekend, so plans just changed. I didn't go to work that week. Like I had to work from home. Okay. I had no mode of transportation. Luckily, work has been going really smooth. That knock on wood, and just what I needed to kind of be out, and I was giving a guy training for me being gone for 2 days anyway, so he was able to handle it perfectly fine. Shout out to that
Right.
guy. I'm not putting out any names, but
Means
then
you're a good
we
teacher.
figured it out. The guys were gonna take me. My mead finished and it tastes terrible. I gotta sweeten that up. But then we left for the bachelor party weekend. Most people don't talk about it, but we didn't do anything outlandish or crazy. Like so I made an itinerary. They planned out everything, but I made the itinerary. I was like, all right. So Friday night we went to a comedy show. Friday was our get there day. Some people worked that day, some people didn't. But all of
Hmm.
us kind of agreed mutually. We're leaving around 1 o'clock, and we'll get there 4, 5, 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Funniest thing happened. It was me, Dooley, and Twan in one car. We all get in the car, and they pick me up around 1:30. I'm like, cool, whatever. We're like, oh, we gotta go pick something up. We go and pick something up. Then we pick up the food from mom and dad's house. Then I forgot their groomsmen box, so I had to come back here. But when we got the groomsmen boxes, all of us were like, we are starving. Let's go get some food. So I'm like, I'm ordering Royals. Cause I was like, I did pescatarian for Lent, but I was like, this
Hmm.
weekend I'm eating whatever the
What?
fuck I want. I'm having
Right.
fun. I haven't had Royals in so long. We all got it. They agreed that was like an 8.5. They're like, it's really good. They were like, it's missing something. I'm like, I know what you mean. So we got our Royals, right? We didn't really end up leaving Baltimore until probably closer to like 3 o'clock from all the driving
That's
around we
how.
had to do.
That's how it always happens. Like you'd be like, all right, we're gonna leave at this time, but then you forget this and I do that, and you're like, man, but what's the rush? Like
But yeah,
y'all got the
no,
whole
yeah,
weekend.
it was dope. Like, so what we ended up doing was we went to Atlantic City, had an Airbnb. We got there around 5:30.
Hmm.
Sorry, still a little sleepy. We our friends were my other friends were already out. They went and got lunch because they were like, "Yo, text us when you get to the crib. Here's the passcode to get in." Blah blah blah. So me, Dooley, and Twan ended up chilling, finding whatever rooms we're gonna sleep in. They come back. I brought a ton of alcohol, and like we were just chilling, waiting for the last guy to show up. He shows up at about 7. We had a comedy show at 9. We went to the comedy show. We got loaded first. We got drunk and then went to the comedy show. Like we'll go to the comedy show and see what happens afterwards because it's at 9 to 11. So like we might be tired. We don't know what we're gonna do.
Right.
No one was tired after that comedy show. Let me say that. And we went,
Lit.
we went pretty. I'm not gonna say drunk, but we went like tipsy. And
Mhm.
when we got there, I made the funniest joke before going in. The dude was like, "Yeah, let me get." My friend was like, "Let me get 3 Long Island iced teas." Like she's like, "You need anything special?" And I'm like, "This guy likes his microwaved." And we all started busting out laughing. We're like, "Yo, if you
Nah.
drink microwave Long Island's, you are a villain."
Wait, I gotta write that
What are you writing down?
I'm writing it down as the episode
Oh,
title.
trust me, there's a
Microwave.
lot more things in here
No.
that could be the episode title.
Microwave Long Island iced teas. I gotta
So, continuing the
mhm.
story from the nigga drinking microwave Long Island iced
Long
tea.
Island.
Um,
Crazy. Wow.
I was like, yo, give me something with tequila in it. And me and Twan got our drink, right? We go in. It's some white comedians. It's a place that's probably as big as like you could fill up my living room with how many people were there, but it was a nice size like little auditorium.
Okay.
However, we were like, we already came in with the intention of haggling. What kind of haggling we were gonna do was up to the kind of comedian it was.
Oh
So we did
Lord.
friendly haggling for most of it. Like we were interactive. Like let's have some fucking fun because the people
Right.
there were older. There was two gay dudes that were sitting next to him. He made fun of them a little bit. And like we during the whole time he would ask us our names and shit, and none of us used the right name. Like he was like the main guy came on the headliner came on. He's like, "What's your name, man?" I'm like, I look at Dooley. I'm like, Dooley, and he's like, "Yeah, the next time I'm fucking a chick from the back, I'm gonna make sure I make her call me Dooley just for you, bro." I'm like, us, we start busting out laughing. Like, and everyone else is kind of like, ah, ha, 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 because you laugh when other people laugh, especially if something's
Right.
kind of funny. But they have no clue that we're just fucking with these guys. And
Right.
like, I'm leaving like, "Hey, Dooley, man, it's been great. Hope you have a great bachelor weekend." And they're like fucking with me and shit. It's hilarious. Um, they were okay. I give them like a solid 6 or 7 out of 10 in terms of comedians, but they were a great time in terms of they worked with the crowd. Like they had their
Yeah,
set, obviously, but
they did a lot of crowd work.
yeah, it was really good. So after that, we're like, all right, what y'all want to do? Some of the dudes that smoke was like, I kind of want to smoke. I'm not tired yet. I'm like, the crib's 5 minutes away. Y'all can do that. We got parking until 5 a.m. Casino open all night, and then we're like, I think we saw a strip club over here. Ironically, that was the #1 strip club in the area. It's called Stilettos. I recommend y'all go if y'all ever get the chance. It was a great time. Shout out to Kira and Corey. Y'all are dope. And CC, you was also dope. If y'all ever listen or watch this. However, that being said, we fucked around and me and Prince gambled. I won like 150 off
Yay.
of roulette. Prince lost his money. We got some food. We got back to the car. They brought drinks and smokes and they did that. I drank and then they were like, so I know we planned on. So night one was just it was supposed to just be the comedy show, but it was like
But
it's 1 o'clock. Nobody's tired. I'm trying to see some titties. So we
uh-oh.
so we go to the strip club and
Y'all saw Yiddy?
of course, yeah. The strip club had a dancing section, like a pole dancing section, and then an all nude side. So we pull up. The dude's like, "Yeah, it's this much cover fee, but if y'all do this, y'all can get a section for this much." And I was like, "Bet." So they were like, "Let's get a section," because section guarantees like a cycle of people coming in and out. So I was like, "Let's get a section. It's guaranteed dances is less money you'll spend. Only thing you're not spending money for the dance and throwing money now. You're just spending money to throw money, however
Right.
much you want to spend." So we do
Right.
that. The dude was really dope. Shout out to the promoter. I think his name was Perry or Pierre, something like that. Shout out to him. If you talk to him, tell him Greg sent you. I'm trying to get some more deals. You know, Stiletto's trip in a couple weeks. Who knows? But that being that being said,
Let us true.
but that being said, like he was like, yeah, yo, he just letting me like, yeah, tip goes well. I'm like, it's 9 of us here. They're going to get tipped well. Let's be honest.
Right.
Fuck. But he ended up giving us some extra time. It was only supposed to be an hour. We got like a solid hour and a half, hour 45, really. So he was dope. A lot of the girls were dope. They weren't just like trying to rob your pockets. They were like, they'd have conversations with you. This nigga Prince is the biggest lover boy I've ever met.
How? Well, I've met Prince. No offense, Prince. Love you,
Prince had the opportunity. So we bullied Prince all weekend. Let me start by saying that. And here's where the bullying started. At the strip club. Because
Explain why you bullied him.
in the section, there are females. There are females dancing on people, migrating from host to host, getting their bread up. You know, we throwing hundreds in this bitch. We rich niggas apparently. I don't know. But, you know, we out here chilling. Chick dances on one, dances on another, goes to Prince. It's only been 5 minutes. They're around for about, I don't know, let's say 15, 20 minutes, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the rest of the duration of time she was there, she was on Prince's lap. She wasn't even really dancing, just talking to him,
Oh.
conversing. This man Prince go, you know, you can go to anybody else if you really want to. She's like, nah, I'm gonna stay here. He's next to me.
Oh.
I'm looking at him like, oh, and
I'm the bachelor. It's supposed to be my
the audacity. I'm like, bruh, fuck you, whatever. Nah, so like, I'm like, yeah, no, and I'm like, and they're leaving. Like, Prince, if he told me about the conversation they had, I'm not gonna expose the whole conversation, but like, I'm like, Prince, I'm not saying nothing as a cry or anything like that, but you could have got a number, an Instagram, postal stamp. I don't fucking know, my nigga. Like something, because the conversation to me implied that she would like to talk to you some offline. Maybe I might be
When she get
wrong.
off.
Yeah. It wasn't like your basic like, yo, you're cute. Where you from? It was some of that, but it got a little bit more personal than that. And I'm like, you could at least be like, hey, you shoot your shot a little bit, you know? And I was like, and I let that one slide. We let that one slide. The next one, we could not let slide. And I'm going to tell you fucking why. But that was cool. We had our fun. We ended up talking. Once we got out of our section, we talked for people for a little bit, and then half of the group went back. The other half got food and came back to the strip club and was like,
Mhm.
"Fuck it, we paid. It's open till 6. Why leave now? You don't have to throw money. You can just chill." So
Right.
some niggas retired. Me, Twan, and I think it was me, Twan, Javon, Prince, and Dooley all stayed, and then we just left. They're cool as shit. But then it was day 2, so we went in. We got home. I only slept probably 12 hours that entire weekend
Oof.
because we got in
Hard.
at 6. I was up by 10 o'clock, 10, 11 o'clock for the next day. We got food. We went to Rainforest Cafe. What else did we do? Then we did. Then we walked the entire boardwalk just for fun, and then after that we did an escape room. The escape room, we showed up late. We lost 40. We lost 15 minutes. We had 45 minutes to do an hour-long escape room that has a 25% success rate. We were on. We were finding the key to get out, and you had to use a magnet on a specific bolt to leave. I'm sad about that because I'm not gonna tell you what happened because they ask you not to. But like we were doing it and it was so we were so close. Like I'm in my head we won because if we had the extra 15 we would have won, but
Right.
we 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 were right there. Like it was 10 seconds and we were panicking. So we're like fuck
Mm.
fuck fuck. Where is it? Where's the fucking key? Like and it was the last. It was the key to get out. Like it's not like oh there was 3 more puzzles. It was the dude came in and was like touch key open door. We're like fuck and I was right next to it. But that's all we did that night. Then we drank some more, and no, I lie. Then we went to.
Lie.
Then we went to. This is where the bullying started for Prince. Then we went to Kiss nightclub. We went there. We partied. It was really white. White girl kept
Really
trying to
white.
dance on us. Kept trying to dance on me, and I would just have to roll away. But then
What'd you do? What'd you do? Do
I
it again.
rolled away. But but then the group tried to be Captain Save-A-Ho because it was a really big black guy who was like really awkward. Like he would dance on the girl, she danced on him a little bit, and she like tried to go dance with her friends. He just kind of strong arm her back to him to dance, and she'd be like, "Oh shit!" And just be like, "Okay, hi girl, oh shit," and like it kept happening. This man Prince, yo, I might have to fight this man. Like, look, just form a circle around her. We don't need to pop off in the club. It's 9 of us. He's not gonna make it out. All right, let's be real. So, after the club, everybody going downstairs getting pizza. The pizza in that casino had no reason being that good. It was the fucking best barbecue chicken pizza I've ever had. It was amazing.
Really?
Yes, but we're waiting in line, and this is where the MILF pussy comes into play. There is a woman probably in her. We didn't know she was a MILF. She looked mad good. Like, she looked young. She looked like she was in her late 20s. This woman was obviously, by conversation, I can use common sense to infer, she was late 30s, early 40s. She looks at the lineup, because we're all in line together, picks out Prince. And when I say she picks out Prince, I don't mean she, like, gives him an eye. She's like, you, like, come here, like, come here. Tells him to come here. Talks to him. No bullshit. Does not play any games. She gets straight to the point. On some, yo, like, you're mad cute. I'm trying to hit. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. You know what Prince say? Nah, I'm
No,
good.
thank you.
Nah,
No,
I'm
he
good.
did not know I'm good.
I said, Prince, you don't get over there. What the fuck's wrong with you? So he goes back and talks to her a little bit. Finds out her, age. She's like, how old are you? He's like, he lies at 27, right? He's like, oh, I got a son like your age. I might not be drunk enough yet. The fact that she said yet was insane. But we're all looking at this man like,
Do it.
you about to fold this? He comes back and says, come on, guys. This happens all the time. Like, this comes around. Like, no. Hispanic, beautiful, MILF pussy don't come around often. That is not a thing. And we bullied him for the rest of the weekend because what the fuck is wrong with you? He was like, so y'all saying y'all do? Everyone was in agreement. Like, yes, you're stupid. Like, this is not a normal occurrence. This is not something that people just experience.
Right. And the fact that he think it happen all the time. Does it happen all the time to him? And if so, what is Prince doing?
that nigga's name is MC, metal chair, because all he do is fold. So, um,
Metal
we were bullying him about that all weekend because she told him along with that same conversation, like, she's got a hotel room in the hotel. She only here with her cousin. And then niggas got even more mad the next day because they realized, yo, she had a cousin.
Somebody
We
else
could have
there.
ate.
Yeah.
Someone was like, yo, you holding out on us eating now? No, we was niggas was mad at him.
I'd have
And
been mad too.
it's all you. Look, what can I tell you? But after
You better front.
that Sunday we didn't do much. We went to the outlets, we walked around, got really, 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 really messed up, and then just had just guy time, and that was dope.
Yeah,
Um,
I heard.
yeah, it was great. It was
Real,
great. It was great.
real enlightening.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. It was fucking wonderful. Um, and then Monday we all woke up kind of just annihilated. Like, and you know how some people are like, one more day. All of us were like, get me the fuck home. So we woke up. Yeah, we all leave, bruh. The next 2 days I was just sleeping. Like, I'm still catching up. And I had a great time. I had a great time. And I know a lot of people don't usually tell you about their bachelor party weekend, but we honestly didn't do anything insane or crazy. It was just funny and fun. Like,
Yeah.
we had a dope time, and kept it relatively clean. Someone could have fucked some milk pussy, but they didn't. But yeah,
I would like to say we did not coordinate outfits today. I don't know what this nigga wears, but the fact that we out here matching like this, crazy.
I just be putting on clothes, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I literally put on a shirt
So
today.
something I've learned, I could not dress as a child. I know that. But my dress game has improved so much. I was looking at some of the fits I was wearing during this trip. I was like, damn, I know how to put myself together. I was proud of myself.
I know to put myself together. Oh, I know what I forgot to talk about. Uh, I went to the shop and I got 2 new pieces.
Did you meet him or see him?
No, he wasn't there. I was there with his wife, who is super sweet. She remembered me and Chris from the opening, actually.
What'd you
Ooh.
get?
I'll show you. I'll be right back.
All right,
Okay.
what'd you get?
So I got this one.
Okay, the blackety blacks. Okay, you don't have to put it close. We can see it far.
Can y'all see far?
Yeah, I can see it just fine.
Okay. And then I got my favorite straw hat.
Why is it not Roro nor Zoro?
He's not my favorite straw hat.
He should be.
You should.
Simp G, really?
I love Sanji.
Hmm.
He can simp over me anytime.
Gross.
Good job, bro.
But yeah, that was my weekend, and then this week has just been once again figuring out work shit and getting back to the money. Next weekend's Easter though, so that'll be fun.
That will be fun.
I don't think. Yeah, that was all the weekend stuff I had. Like the bachelor party itself was fun as hell. Like we had a great time, and it just makes me think I need to go on more guys trips sometimes.
Excuse me. Whew.
Oh, so we made a joke and said, guys go on trips and come back stronger than ever. Girls go on trips and come back with one less friend.
That has never happened to me. All of my girls' trips have been great, wonderful. Me and
You
my
ever think
friends are
that's
still
because you're a
friends.
nigga?
My female friends aren't niggas.
No, but you're a nigga going on a girl's trip. There's a difference.
But like, no, but the people around me aren't niggas.
Yeah, but the nigga would keep the glue together.
Oh, I'm the glue.
Yeah, you're the glue.
uh, maybe. Yeah, me and all my friends are still friends after all our trips, and I've been on a few.
Okay. Well,
But yeah. To the
okay.
news.
Yeah, there's a lot of it. When I say a lot, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
Still
16,
count.
17, 18, 19, 20 news points. And an opinion.
And an opinion. Well, let's do it.
So, ready?
Number 1.
My first one is funny and it's hilarious. Someone tried to make a deep fake AI generated video of Zendaya sucking dick.
I heard about that. That's
That was
crazy.
really funny.
That's crazy. Y'all leave that girl alone. Yo, why people always I don't get messing with people. Like, leave them alone. What did they do to you?
I
Tell
don't think
me.
it was messing with. I think someone just wants to fulfill that fantasy of seeing Zendaya suck some dick. You ever think of that?
That's none of your business.
Look,
You better
I
use your
better
imagination like the
wait, wait,
Temptation.
wait, 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 wait. Everybody want, not everybody. A lot of people want to see Chloe Bailey fuck. You know, Swarm was great. Like just the first 5 minutes, excellent. Got to see her get clapped. It wasn't real, but I got to see
Lucky,
it.
and you should be so lucky. You should be grateful.
I am
What
grateful.
people
Just
do
like
in
how
their
people would
bedroom
be
is none
grateful
of
if
your
they got to
business.
see Zendaya sucking some dick.
Anyway, next news point.
Hey, I'm just saying, them Zendaya fans want to see her get down and dirty.
I'm sorry, it's none of your business.
Ah, you taking this stance is weird. You're never on this side. You're a loser.
I don't
I
like
would
dick
love
sucking.
to see Zendaya suck some penis.
I would not. I
I
hate dick
would.
sucking.
I feel
So
like
gross.
oh, that's why. That's why you're on this side. But now, if I was like seeing Zendaya get her pussy ate, you'd be like, oh yeah, I like to see that.
I mean, that'd be
Shut
nice, but
up.
again, it's none of our business. It's none of our
I
business.
never
Y'all,
said it was my business. I just said I'd like to see it.
I would like to do that.
See, niggas, man.
Mm. Well,
Whatever. Oh, since I've rewatched, like, not rewatched, since Jordan goes to sleep to Disney Channel a lot, I've rewatched like all of Casey Undercover, as well as Shake It Up,
never seen any of those things.
and those are the only things I've seen with Zendaya in them that I actually genuinely enjoyed her in.
You just hate her.
I
You hate
don't
her,
hate
and
her.
I don't understand why.
I just don't like her as Mary Jane is all, and y'all, and then I don't want to watch Euphoria. That look, you can't tell me, yo, this show's amazing, and then episode one I see like 10 dicks. That's not an amazing show to me.
You don't want to see 10 dicks in Euphoria, but you want to see Zendaya suck a dick. Make it make sense.
Singular dick in one mouth getting slobbed on like corn on cob, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or 10 flaccid penises. I'm just saying. And if it's if it's gonna be 10 flaccid penises, it better be pre-gangbang flaccid penises.
Pre-gangbang? When have you ever turned a porn on and you like
You never
before the
seen Japanese
gangbang?
bukkakis?
It's flaccid though, like
They
before.
start flaccid, like she'll be standing in the middle of the room and they'll be like, all right, time to get to work. And then they all start their shit off, you know? Gotta get right. Wake up.
Ugh.
Yep.
Look, I barely like hard. I don't really like hard. Okay. I know y'all gonna call me a lesbian.
It's none of their business.
I know y'all gonna call me a lesbian. I don't like kink. They're weird.
You are a lesbian. I'm just waiting for you to say it.
I'm not a lesbian.
You are.
I'm attracted to men. I just don't want to see your
Lesbian.
penis unless
Lesbians
it's like,
are attracted to some men too.
except for like when it's inside and going like in.
Yo, you realize that, right? Like there are some lesbians that are like, yo, I'd fuck XYZ. They are crazy hot, but I love them.
Oh my gosh, I gotta tell you this story
Oh
about
God.
Chris blushing. I'm talking about full red in the cheeks. Chris.
For whom?
This guy in Walmart. Oh my god.
Not even a famous person. Walmart, nigga.
It was so cute. It was this guy who obviously like in real life probably would be her type. He had gauges, he had tattoos, he had his like a little man bun. He was handsome, but oh my god, we would walk past him in the aisle and like knees weak. I'm like, I am standing right here.
That's actually pretty fucking funny.
I'm like, this man, titties. I have tits.
He has pecs. Maybe she wants you to have more peck under the titty meat.
It was cute though. I was like, oh look at you attracted to the, and then like we were leaving and I was like we hadn't like we saw him like when we first started shopping and we didn't see him again. I was like, oh, like we were like and going towards the checkout line. I was like, oh, we didn't see your little boyfriend again. And guess who in front of us in line? This nigga.
You jinxed yourself, honestly.
I did.
Let's be
I
real.
did. I should have waited until we were like in the car.
Okay. Next news point. Sad news point.
Mm-hmm.
That white man, Bobby Caldwell passed away, man. How sad. He died at age 74 after battling an illness. Man, Bobby Caldwell. If you don't know who he is, he made the song "What You Won't Do." Um, you know,
What you won't do,
yup.
do
Do
for
for
love.
love. You tried
Try
everything, but you don't give up. But you won't
to
give up.
yeah.
In my world, only you. That song, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's my shit. But he passed away. Forgot what day it was, but R.I.P. Carwell.
Yes.
Also, R.I.P. Lance Reddick. Um,
Ooh,
yeah, he passed away too. If you don't know who he is, he played in The Wire. He was also the black concierge in John Wick. Um,
yes, yes,
and
yes,
then
yes,
for
yes.
those who play
He
Destiny,
a
he plays
lot
Commander
of voice
Zavala.
acting.
Yeah, he does
Yeah,
a shit
he
ton
did
of
a
voice.
lot of
He
voice
plays the
acting.
president in no, not the president. He plays what's he in? What is he in? What is he in? What is he in? Yeah, he plays in Vox Machina, the dragon. The
Yeah,
new one too. But
yeah.
so I'm like super sad about that. He also plays Commander Zavala in Destiny too. So a lot of Destiny players had like vigils and like salutes and stuff.
Mm,
But yeah, it's just mad sad. The greats all
it is
passing away, man. R.I.P. to all of them.
for
But
sure.
but anything to say on them?
No, he plays in a lot of stuff that I liked him in, and it really sucks. I mean, y'all just heard me singing my little heart out.
Bobby
But
Caldwell is okay. Um, fun fact: his album cover for the album that song came out on, he
mhm.
originally wanted to post a picture of himself on the bench, but then they're like, no, that's not the audience we're trying to reach, so they blacked him out on purpose so you wouldn't know he was
Yeah.
white.
Oh, I figured. I was like, they blacked him out. Like when I saw the album cover, I was like, they blacked him out on purpose. We need to not know he was a white man.
Yo, he has so much soul though,
Yeah, he did.
hella soul.
And he
Um,
still had it. I was watching a video from maybe about a couple years ago, it was like 3 years ago, of him singing. Still could blow.
I believe it. One of your favorite movies is getting a sequel. Good Burger 2 is in the works.
I heard. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order?
How do you
Can't
feel
wait.
about that? Them reviving an old
Um,
ass movie.
I'm tired of people doing sequels, but I'm happy that Keenan and Kel are in it. I guess, or like have a point to do in it, and I think it's going to be very much like Kel is still working there, of course, and then Keenan coming back, and then them helping like the new staff or whatever. It'll probably be something like that, which would be cool. But like, I don't know. I'm not a fan of like remakes and sequels, so we'll see. But I'm holding out hope because I want it to be good because Good Burger is like the movie.
I agree. I agree. All right. So this is one that I'm super excited about, and kind of goes with the Lance Reddick type of thing. But Amazon signed a deal giving Critical Role another show on Netflix, along with their show Vox Machina. This show
I
will be
heard.
following their secondary campaign that followed Vox Machina, called The Mighty Nine. Both shows will be playing at the same time.
I heard. I'm excited for it. I have I don't want to say for some reason. I've really been. I know it's because of you. I've really been getting into D&D and like watching people play and stream and stuff. So I was ready for hours.
It's
Mm,
really good storytelling, and it's really fun, especially when you get to be a part of it. And sometimes you're just listening to it and you're like, oh no, I wonder what they're going to do. And like what a person would do, but sometimes you got to be true to the character.
yeah.
Like I had a character that, me as a person, I'd look for a door. This other person, when they noticed that this one stone felt weird, they just punched it real hard and punched the door in, the secret door. Unorthodox maybe, but it worked.
Right.
Um, All right, next one. So I'm super excited about that too myself. I love Critical Role and how they've been, putting D&D in the forefront. I'm gonna go see that D&D movie probably either this weekend or next weekend. It looks fucking hilarious. Um, and yeah, 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 yeah. Women in Berlin can now swim topless just like men can after a bill was passed.
I would show y'all my tits, but we're
Whoa,
not in Berlin,
wait a
so
minute. Slow down there, Buckaroo. I'm still here, and your brother. Um, that being said, I talked to Joy about this and a couple other women. They were like, they all said the same thing. They're like, yes and no. Like, this is wonderful that the option is there, but I don't think it should be done. I think a lot of people are gonna take this the wrong way. Like,
I'll be tits out. You hear me? Tits out.
I'm not gonna comment on this one. I'm gonna leave my man thoughts out of it.
Good job. Look at you. He's learning, guys. He can be taught.
No, I can't. So I got so much shit to say about you women. No, let me stop. Let me stop. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh,
I mean, all in all, I don't think it's a bad thing. I inherently think the two are different. Um, but if you want to do that, you do that. I just know for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Like, you shouldn't stare at people, but people are gonna stare until something like this becomes normal, and even then, people would still stare. It's like if dicks were out. If you got a fat ass dick and you just walk around with it out, someone's gonna look.
I want to see.
I bet you do, because you're a pervert.
Like, kind of, but then like I don't want to like touch it. I just want to see and then walk away.
Man, you're gonna love strippers.
I'm so excited for strippers.
That's it.
Everywhere.
That's it.
Yeah, it's gonna be dicks everywhere.
Dicks, 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 dicks,
Dicks, dicks, dicks, dicks, dicks.
The Ugandan government passed a bill making it punishable by death to identify as LGBTQ plus, and a lot of the officials there said that they're trying to help the next generation.
Yeah, I won't be going there. That was that easy. I mean, I wasn't going anyway, but guess what? I won't be there. Yeah, because
this bill is wonderful.
I'm super. Actually, I'm so gay. Where is it?
Yeah, I'm joking, by the way, for anyone who might not have known I was being sarcastic. Fwap.
Look how gay I am.
Remember when Walt Disney didn't like the gays? Now look at you.
Gay.
Fanned up.
Fanned up. I have a lot of fans. I have a couple fans. I have another one. There's more fans in here. I'm gay. I have fans all over.
Why are you using fans gay? What if I'm just hot?
Not the kind that go flat. You can't have a flat fan.
Have you seen the TikTok channel that I might have sent you one? It's like they'll take a clip of someone saying guys can't do this, that's gay, or men can't do this, and then they go down a list of things and add it on the list. So I can't not be hot. He doesn't like that. Please stop.
He doesn't like it, but I have more fans. I have one more somewhere.
Like I said, so what? I can't not be hot? I can't use a fan to cool off? That's crazy.
You can't use a flat fan. You can use any other fan.
I want to use a flat fan because it has more air pushing capabilities.
You can get one of those, like the church ones. You can have a church fan.
The church fans are bullshit, and we all know it. Those only push hot air for some reason, even in the winter. It's crazy. But like it was someone, they pulled up a podcast and were talking about it, and they were like, yeah, like what can we do? Like someone said guys can't, like, you can smoke hookah, but you can't blow it in the camera on your videos. You can't drink smoothies. You can't go to the store and buy fruit. What is it? You can't, like, you can laugh, but you can't, like, cackle or kiki at any of your friends' jokes. I was like, bro, I just can't do shit. I gotta just
sit in the corner like that. I don't know. Your hands might be too close together.
Right? Yeah. One of them said, I think anyone under 30 is like mad spicy. They added it to the list. Can't be under 30. They said real men ain't under 30. I said, what, bro?
You can't be under 30.
That list is insane.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, one was like, you can't have hobbies. Because they were like, if you're doing something other than paying attention to me, like, why are you, like, you're not a man. Like, what? A man would pay attention to me at all times. Like, it was like, can't have hobbies, can't be broke, can't make too much money. It was insane, bro. Like, that list is hilarious. I gotta find it. But yeah. So there's a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game coming out, right?
You gotta drink your Long Island iced tea microwaved. You can't have cold Long Island ice.
Oh, you can't have margaritas or like any fruity
Damn,
drink.
you can't have a
Bro, I
margarita.
am the first man to go to the bar and be like, yo, give me something with tequila and strawberry, and I don't give a fuck what it is. It better have those two
So,
things in it.
so a strawberry margarita is what you just asked for. That's what I'm hearing.
Sure, I'll take it. Or
You want
anything, really.
sugar or salt on the rim?
Nigga, give me sugar on the rim, and don't you... Oh, someone said you can't make a face when you take a shot. Like, as a man, what are you doing making a face at this disgusting tasting thing? Bro, get the fuck out of here.
They can't let y'all.
Because, you know, they were like, and you got to take it straight. Like, you can't have a chaser afterwards. I am the first person to be like, yo, let me get a Coke or a Sprite, something, and that shot. And they'll be like, take the shot, drink the soda. They'll be like, why don't you just take it straight? I'll be like, I did take it straight. I had a chaser afterwards because this shit tastes nasty. And if anybody says that a shot doesn't taste nasty, you're a liar or you don't care about yourself, you fucking alcoholic. Get out my face.
Liars.
What the fuck? I'm sorry, I went on a little rant there. But they're making the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game based off of The Last Ronin, which we talked about. And it's going to be played in the same style as God of War. It's going to be shaped after God of War. I'm excited to see how that plays out. I think it's going to be really good.
I love The Last Ronin. I love that storyline. Like, it just makes so much sense.
I mean, it was obviously going to be Mikey. Had to be Mikey.
You know what's crazy? I remember that was like our first couple podcast episodes talking about who we think the last Ronin is.
I said Mikey. It's got to be Mikey.
I think we both said. I definitely said Mikey. I was like, I don't know if I got the story right.
I think I said I'd like for it to be Raphael, but I know it's going to be Mikey.
Right. I would have loved for it to be Raphael because I think he's my favorite turtle by far. But it has to be Mikey because Mikey is the hopeful, cheerful, you know, fun-loving, carefree one. And you know, you lose all your brothers, that does something. He's gonna have the most drastic change as a person. Great.
Yeah.
Because Raphael would have just been more mad. Leonardo would have been like a sad, mad combo. Donatello would have like rationalized.
He ain't gonna make it.
He would have rationalized it, but Mikey, he's like distraught. And it's great. We all know look, I know I'm the problem. I love people when they are distraught. The Weeknd, when he was on drugs, my favorite person.
It's crazy. We were talking about that, like talking about music, and we were like, "Yo, this like I don't want to wish bad on no one, but I need like Chance the Rapper to get back on drugs."
I need someone to break Drake's heart. Like I need Mary J. Blige to be sad. Like these are the things I need.
That's what you got, like your Ari Lennox and hers for. They make great hurt people music.
They do make great hurt people music, but they need to like keep being hurt because you know what's gonna happen? Some man is gonna come and love them to health, and I'm never.
That album's gonna be garbage, and we all know it.
Huh?
When someone who talks about like heartbreak amazingly falls in love, talking about love is never as descriptive as talking about the heartbreak. They don't connect with as many people.
It doesn't, because not everybody in love, but everybody's had their heart broken.
I don't know what you're talking about. As a man, you can't get your heart broken. What are you doing getting your heart broken?
Why do you have a heart?
Yeah, right? Like, fuck. But I'm excited for that game. I definitely would play it. There's a lot of games coming out that are good right now, and I want to play it. I haven't been streaming as much because I've been trying to figure out what the fuck I'm doing. In terms of getting more people there. Because like Joy said, I'm great with networking at work and just in public, but in terms of like podcasting and fucking streaming, she's like, you have a lot of work to do, my friend. I'm like, I know.
She's honest with you. At least you have someone who's honest.
Of course, you always need those in your corner. That being said, yeah, so I've been trying to just kind of devise a plan. So we'll see when the streams come back. Moving forward, so Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 has been finally confirmed for a date. Do you know what the date is?
Forever from now?
July 7th.
Oh, that's not that far. That's not bad.
Yeah, you can wait for that. When I wrote these notes, Dr. Stone was set to start on April 6th. That was today. So episode
Where?
1 of season 3 of Doctor Stone is out. Now I just realized that the special they had was them trying to kind of get through a quick arc um,
Hmm.
before season 3, because the arc before the season 3 arc is almost a mini arc. They're getting some shit ready before
Yeah.
another crucial moment happens. Um, so I'm gonna rewatch. I'm gonna watch that movie. It's only an hour long, so it's
I need to watch that movie. I haven't watched it.
yeah, it's only an hour long. It's worth it though. It's they're building a boat, so yeah, they gonna let him drive the boat. For those who like it, ReZero season 3 has been confirmed. I don't like ReZero. People tell me it's good, but the main character's kind of a bitch. But like the ability to revive, I guess, come back to life at certain points is interesting. But at the same time, I'm good. Sorry. Maybe someday I'll give it another shot. Maybe.
Come.
That reminds me. So I've been asking he to put me on a different manga. We all know how much you. I was like, yo, give me one that's like erotic. Give me one that's funny. Give me one that's action. He gave me one for each.
Hmm.
I finished the erotic one in less than 2 weeks. Well, I didn't finish it. I caught up because it's ongoing. It's called. Slow down there, Buckaroo. I was actually reading it. Thank you very much. It's called Parallel Paradise. If you ever wanted to read it, Parallel
Go what?
Paradise.
Parallel.
Parallel Paradise. It's
Parallel, like a parallelogram.
parallel
Paradise.
is in two parallel lines, and then paradise is in a place you want to be. So,
Parallel.
okay, sure. So
Parallel.
it's about a guy. He gets isekai into a world where men haven't existed there in 3,000 years.
Oh, this is the one
Um,
you're telling me about.
yeah. That shit was actually tough as fuck, and I'm finally caught up. Um, very horny, very sex rules everything. That man tries to solve a lot of things with his dick, but he also tries to, be a good, kind of good person. He has good intentions. Um, but in some parts of it, you kind of start seeing him go down the wrong path. But I like it. I'm taking a break from it though, so that in a few months when I come back to it, I have more than one chapter at a time to read. Um, but that's just an update on that. Black Clover movie has been rescheduled to June 16th. It was supposed to come out. It
Nah.
was supposed to come out, I think, March 31st, like the end of March, but they rescheduled it, so they pushed it back.
And that's
So,
my birthday weekend, so I won't be able to like
I'm gonna be watching
watch
that
it
day
when it
one because
comes
it's on
out.
Netflix too. You know your boy is in there.
I can't watch it. I'll be actually I don't really know what I'm doing for my birthday. I left it up to my fiance to plan. I do know I will be at Disney the entire time, which obviously I'm happy, but like I don't know like what we're doing, what parks, like what day. Apparently I know Trey doesn't watch the podcast, so I can say it here. Apparently, the two of them have spent $600 on something that is not the hotel room. I'm gonna kill them both
Why do you know that?
because, like, we were talking and we were like doing financy stuff, and I was like, "Oh yeah." And it was like, "Oh, I gotta put $300 on this for your birthday," and I was like, "Oh, you're paying for the room? That's great. Look, you got that out of the way." And they were like, "Huh?"
The
And I was
room.
like, the basically, and I was like slipped up and was like, the room. And I was like, what are you doing? You told me that Trey paid his part and you paid your part. Means two parts is together. I can do math. What are we what is $600?
You can't
What
know
is
it's a surprise.
what if they got me the VIP tours?
I don't know what that is, how much it costs, or why we would have that, but good for you.
The VIP tours is when you get this. Okay, so at Disney they have this thing. They have VIP tours, and the person wears like a vest, and you just skip lines. They walk you around the park. You skip the lines, and you don't have to do any like you just have a great time with the VIP people. If they got me the VIP tours, I'm going to shit my pants.
Ew. I don't think you want to do that on the same day. Shit your pants before you go.
I'll just cry. I'll cry.
That could be the episode title. Shit your pants before you go.
No, because microwaving your Long Island iced tea is fucking wild.
Like I
Okay.
said, you're a true menace if you microwave. I'm gonna try that now. I want to see how big of a menace I can really be in life before I die.
I
and
mean, it's probably
microwave them
tastes like a
overnight.
hot toddy, but
No,
still
no, no,
disgusting.
no, no, no. Long Island iced tea, Tokyo, whatever the fucks, and whatever the alternative names are for whatever the last thing you add in are all bullshit. If you drink that shit, there's something wrong with you, and you have a problem that you need to go see a therapist for. Because Long Island iced teas aren't even made with fucking tea,
Nope.
and they taste like shit.
It's
They
just
taste like
alcohol.
straight up liquor. It's it's just three different alcohols and a splash of Coke. And when I say a splash of Coke, them bitches do this. Eh, that's it.
It's for color.
The What's the point at that point? Fuck it.
It's
Fuck
for
it.
color.
There's no point in adding the Coke at that point. Fuck it.
It's for color.
No. It's to piss me off. You're patronizing me with that bitch ass amount of Coke. Mm-mm.
You want to go to the next news point? You seem upset.
Very. Lamar Jackson requested a trade as of March 2nd because of the Ravens aren't meeting his value. That's a big Baltimore topic. And I've talked to a couple of sports fanatics I know that are like saying like the reason this is happening is because of what happened on I think it was the Browns team or some other team, and one of their rookie players got paid like 230 million. So now everybody's kind of like, oh, since he can get paid that, I'm better than him, or I'm around the same league as him, I can get paid that. Now, to be fair, he's been on a rookie contract for I believe what is 5 years, and he
Yep.
should have gotten his contract changed and gotten more money either way. But they're keeping him on his rookie contract, which he doesn't want anymore, especially when he's been performing and taking them to the playoffs and whatnot. So, in all honesty, he deserves the
Do you
money.
feel
But
like he's a franchise player?
yes, I feel
Because
like
that's what you want.
he's definitely a franchise player and needs to be paid like one. Now, does that mean he deserves $200 million? No. However, he was he was they were offering him less than 100, I believe, or like around 100, and he was asking for like closer to 200, and they were like no, but they should have been able to meet him either somewhere in the middle or get him what he wanted, honestly, and then let bonuses make up the rest because he he's a value player. Like and the only reason people aren't picking him up right now is because the league's trying to make us. They were telling me the league's trying to make a stand and not have it so that people can just get these outrageously high numbers. Because they weren't even supposed to give the one guy 230 million. But at the end of the day, if you want someone bad enough, you'll pay whatever. Um,
But that's the thing. Like, I don't feel like that's fair. Like, not that I think they should be making these ridiculous amounts of money. Like, that's just my opinion. Like, do I think they should make money? Yeah, sure. But $200 million over how much? And also over how much time?
the year,
Right?
what is
Is
it?
it 2 mil a year? Is it 2 mil over 3 years? Because that's
Not 2 mil,
double.
two
I mean,
hundred.
200 mil. Yeah, 200 mil over a year, 200 million over 2 years, three.
I think he had a contract for like
But
23 million over the course of 2 years, and they extended his rookie contract twice. You're only three times. You're only supposed
that's
to.
weird.
Yeah, that is weird. They usually only
That
do it
is weird.
twice, but
That's
still,
weird.
yeah. So he is making a low amount. He does have a case for he wants more money. He deserves more money. That is
But
factual.
right. But
But
I mean, when you talk like numbers aren't my like
I,
stance on this. I think that the players like I think the NFL is one of the only um sports leagues where players have just well, okay, let me rephrase this. The NBA players have found a way to make their voices heard within the league. The players have so that basically the owners and the league can't be like, "Oh, well, you don't want to fall in line, I'll get the next guy." You know, they've found a way to make themselves valuable to the league, and I don't think the NFL players have done that yet. And because they haven't, like he's having this problem. So I hope that he can find somebody who's going to pay him what he's worth because I don't think he's getting what he's worth. I think what he's asking for is outrageous. I think it's outrageous in the idea of money, if that makes sense, like as far as money goes. But I mean, know your value, King.
so I don't think it's outrageous in terms of football or sports, specifically contact sports, because the thing I had to remember about contact sports is you start usually either right out of high school, right out of high school, right into college, or maybe a little later, depending on how well you play. Right. So let's say you're 18 between 18 and 21. By the time you're 30 something, you're considered old in that field.
That's fair.
You have 10 years to make enough money to live off of the rest of your life, as well as
Okay.
enjoy your life as it is now.
Okay.
So to me, asking for astronomical amounts of money is not that crazy. I'm
Okay.
giving up my body that'll probably be fucked up at the age of 30.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Okay. Yeah. I don't disagree. Change my stance. Look at that. Look how I can be taught.
I
Great.
can be taught. It's crazy. Um, but speaking of basketball, Angel Reese.
Y'all hate Baltimore bitches so much. I swear, y'all can't stand us.
Y'all ghetto as fuck.
Y'all cannot stand us. And you know what? Keep not standing us. Sit the fuck down.
See, y'all
Shout out
ghetto
to
as
a
fuck
queen.
and very annoying, but at the same time, I think everything that's happening. I'm gonna speak first, because you have a lot more to say. But I think everything that's happening with her is bullshit. Let's start off with the fact that people are calling her unsportsmanlike and stuff like that. Niggas do
Bullshit.
way worse. I don't care if it is women's basketball and you think, oh, she's have a certain level of decorum. Suck her fat, juicy lady nuts, nigga. She will dunk on you. She is literally, I looked her up. She is 6'3". I have to
She really
look
that
up to
tall?
talk to her. She's that tall. She
Oh
don't look
wow.
that tall, do she?
She looks tall, but she don't look 6'3"
She don't look
tall.
6'3". She don't look Dooley tall. That's
Right.
Dooley's height. Six
She's
fucking three,
gorgeous, by the
bro.
way. Gorgeous 6'3".
No, she's very pretty. No, don't
I'm
get
gonna climb
twisted.
that tree.
She is. I'd prefer to chop it down. She's very pretty though. That being said, like she was trash talking. Niggas in Baltimore love trash talking. That's what we do. So like her being like, yo, ring me and doing the same shit the other girl was doing to other people in every other game. Fuck that. Y'all just making excuses for some black and white shit. Just call it how it is. If you say, hey, if you want to say, hey, that black girl over there is kind of crazy, say that then. I'd rather you say that than make up excuses. And then the first lady, she out of pocket, out of hand, saying, oh, this is just good sportsmanship. Let's have both the teams come in. If they lost, like she said on the interview, if they lost, they would not be invited. That's never been the case. That's never how it's been. And I know they said they go to the Obamas is kind of like a we're gonna stick with the blacks, but like either way, they've made their stance of we're not going because they invited them. And even if you apologize, I don't accept your apology because you meant that at the end of the day, and you only did that to appease them, and they don't deserve appeasement because they lost, and that is the truth. If you don't like it, eat an elephant's asshole.
So I'm gonna start with a lot of y'all have never played a sport in your fucking lives, and it shows. It shows. It shows that you have never been competitive ever.
Or
Because
you were a participant.
or you were a participant, aka a loser. Because because
That shit's
any
funny.
real winner knows, any real athlete knows, any real competitor knows that like it's a I don't want to be like it's a game, but that's what comes with the game. You're competitive, you're passionate about what you're doing because what you don't see, and I mean for both girls, because both girls had every right to do all the shit talking they was doing because they was doing the damn thing. All the hard work they put in, those late nights at the gym, those hard practices, those early mornings, the diets you have to give up, the sacrifices you make to be on that court. Y'all miss all that. Y'all miss all that. So when they come and they're passionate, they hurt when they lose, they're happy when they win, like all justified because what it isn't is these two games. Like what it isn't March Madness. What is that? 16 games? It isn't 16 games. They played 70 something games in a season. 70 games. Who knows how many practices? These girls are tight. So if they get a little mad, they get a little extra, they get a little spicy. So the fuck what? They deserve. And what you don't deserve to do is say a damn thing sitting from your couch at home.
Yeah, she was also really mad that Joe Biden didn't even have them any. That he had them losing mad early in his March Madness bracket, and they were like, "No, we gonna prove them wrong." So they was a little mad about that too. But like I said, like you said, when you're a competitor, especially when you've been working hard, you talk the most shit. Like only the people who don't work hard are the people
Don't
that are
talk
like,
shit.
I'm okay with like when we swam, right? I'm talking shit, especially if I'm against someone I know. Like if I'm against a nigga I've seen at 5 other meets, and I'm like, yo, you're my heat again. It's fucking on. You better not. Ooh, I'm on your ass.
Let me
Cause
tell you.
guess
Let me
what?
tell
There
you
are
about
other
some
people
days.
that's
Tell you
like,
about some
oh,
days.
I'm good about my time. My time wasn't that bad. I ain't really. I maintained. Nah, nigga, I dropped. Eat my. Oh,
Let me tell
fuck
you about
you.
some days. Not only was I competitive, my mama was competitive. My mom would sit down in the books and see who the fastest
She
in my
learned
heat,
about swimming.
who the fastest in my event. What do I need to do to beat them? Like this is where you stack up. This is where they are. You can get them. My mom was hyping me up. I was hyped behind the block. I remember my junior year in college. Swam my 100 back. I didn't break the record for school. Like I didn't break it. I was close. Like I was like a second off, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a lot when
In
you have
swimming, a second is a fucking. A
worst
second
fuck
is an
ever.
hour. Like you were off.
Fuck ever. I was off, but like worst part was like the swim felt good. Like everything felt good about it. I was below a minute. I just didn't get it. I cried my ass off in my goggles. Was boo hoo the fuck hoo hooing. The following year though, was feeling it. Got in there, I knew it. I was behind the block like what it is though, because I'm about to fuck it up. Like y'all, what makes me mad is y'all made this a race. Y'all made this an issue. Y'all uptight, soft ass people made this an issue. That was never an issue. What's the other girl's name?
I don't
Um,
remember. Irrelevant.
Starts with the T. No. Because she's dope. She's dope. I want to get her name right because
Who? What sport? Same sport? Different
same
sport?
sport. Yeah,
The one she was playing against?
yeah.
The white girl?
Caitlin Clark.
She's a shit
So,
talker. She's a shit talker.
but I'm not even saying that. Like Caitlin Clark was not bothered by it. It wasn't like Caitlin was. I hate to say it like this because it would not have justified it. Would not have made it better because
She actually
they
doesn't want
playing a
people
sport.
criticizing her. Angel Reese.
Yeah, if like it wasn't like she was out here crying, boo hooing. Oh my god, she hurt my feelings. She was like, no, she did that. Like, no, she deserved to speak that. She did. She won. She played hard. She won. She talked shit. I play hard. When I win, I talk shit. I lost. I couldn't say nothing.
Oh yeah, that's the worst part, especially when you're a shit talker and you lose though. You be like,
So like,
fuck.
fuck.
I'm on
But
woo.
she's sitting here, but Caitlyn is sitting here telling y'all, what the fuck are y'all doing? Why are y'all sticking up? I didn't ask y'all to stick up for me. I don't need y'all to. She don't need y'all to stick up for her. Caitlyn's gonna be fine. Caitlyn is out here pulling up from the garage. Caitlyn is pulling up from outside, bucking threes. That girl is fine. She doesn't need y'all to stand up for her. And what's fucked up from a different perspective, like, because we all have heard the arguments for Angel Reese, and I'm not downplaying it. Like, y'all know where I stand on that. Why do y'all see that? Why do y'all feel that Caitlyn needs y'all at all? Y'all wasn't with her shooting in the gym. She don't need y'all to stand up for her. She's a strong white woman, obviously, bucking these threes. She been killing it. Y'all can't see her. But y'all gotta, oh my God, but Caitlyn, why
So
could you
I've
be so
learned that
disrespectful to her?
people want a reason to be upset. Like some people are looking to
Y'all
be
preaching
upset for someone
so
else.
far. Sit the fuck down.
Like it's like when white
Y'all want to
people
be
be like,
outraged so bad.
it's
Y'all
like
want to
when
be
white,
mad so bad.
it's like when
Y'all
white
want
people
to be
be, God
oppressed.
damn.
I'm sorry. I'm so mad. I heard this comedian say, white people want to be oppressed because they can't, because they aren't. Like they feel like they missing something. Y'all feel like y'all missing something. Y'all want to be oppressed so bad. It's no fun. I'm gonna tell you right now. You're not missing nothing.
I was gonna say it's like when white people be like, "Aren't you offended by that?" And you look around like you just sipping your drink, like, "No, what I was supposed to be." They said
Oh,
something
it's
that was
okay. I'll
supposed to
say
hurt
something
me.
for you. No.
Yeah, you don't gotta do that. Just sit down. Trust me.
And shout out to the LSU ladies who I think have been very classy this entire time. Because I can tell you right now, what Angel Reese wanted to say is suck my dick from the back, bitch ass nigga, you stupid ass hoe. But she didn't, and I'm proud of her for it. She's been very classy. Like, I'm just gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all on the court. I already won. I have my ring. Y'all can't say anything. That, like, she's so above it all, and y'all so badly want her to be that stereotype of black woman that y'all built in your minds that just does not exist.
So someone pulled up like every time a black woman does anything slightly controversial, especially in sports, like they're on their ass. It was like Shakari Richardson, Angel
Yep.
Reese, what's the tennis player? Not Serena Williams, the other one.
Naomi. Naomi?
Naomi. Yeah, she
Yep.
yeah, she won. She won recently. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she won
And
recently
I'm
and she
missing one,
decided
and
to
I apologize if I
Mhm.
can't. Simone Biles. Like, and
Yeah.
they like had everywhere with like basically because they were better, and they just were penalized for it. Especially Simone Biles. Jesus Christ, how you gonna take points away from her because she did some amazing shit? Nigga, they need to get their weight up. But like I said, it's sad.
Y'all hate black women so much just for being. It's insane. It's insane. Y'all drive me nuts. I like y'all really got like you got my blood boiling. Like y'all really, really hate black women. And why? What did we do to you? Other than just literally, y'all hate us so much. Y'all put so much shit on us. We gotta be 3 times better to even be equal or considered equal. And then when we are better, it's a problem. It's how did she do it? She must have cheated. No, we actually had to do more. Sorry, not sorry.
It's
Fuck
okay.
y'all.
You're my equal here,
Dang.
even though you call me boss.
Is that because I'm a boy?
No, ironically, right?
No.
What was I gonna say? Speaking of hating the blacks,
Uh-oh. God damn.
um, you said cut the tape. Jonathan Majors was arrested. It was like 3 weekends ago for alleged assault. However, since then, the allegations have not only been recanted, but the eyewitnesses who were there, he's actually the one that made the phone call, to get the police there, as well as the
Yes.
eyewitnesses that were there say that he didn't hit the individual. I believe it was a person he was involved with or something like that. But
Yes.
it was amazing to see how fast people tried to turn on him and say, yeah, see, I knew it. Like, niggas turned on him so fast. And after it came out that she recanted everything she said and all this new information came out, no one apologized. And I really hate that about society. Y'all are so quick to make someone the villain, but never want to be like, you know
Especially
what?
a black.
I might have fucked up on that one, you know?
Well, there's a few things. My jury is still out because I did read the text messages and those were they did not exonerate him. It wasn't
I'm
like,
not saying he's
oh,
exonerated. I said the issue was recanted and eyewitnesses said he did not hit her.
yes. So I'm still holding out judgment because I really, really, I adore him. Like I spent like the crazy thing is the week leading up to that, I spent like all week watching like videos of him just doing like promo for his movies. And he's really like, he seems to be like a real sweetheart Southern boy who just, it's just like, I'm grateful to be here. I got a seat at the table. I'm cool. I'm here. I got my buddy Michael B. Jordan with me, and I'm just living life. I'm hoping that it isn't what they had made it out to be, but like the fact that everybody, what did make me mad is everybody, and let's not get me wrong, I always I try to believe the victims. Let's say that I try to believe the victims, but like I'm friends with a lot of females and I'm friends with a lot of males, and I know how fucked up females can be, and I know how fucked up males can be. So I actually believe no one. I don't believe a male when he say she ain't do it, and I don't mean a female when she say he did it. I don't believe nobody.
I'm
Sorry,
just
not
more
sorry.
interested in the facts of the situation. That's where I
Right.
determine my opinion from most of the time. Because when people
But
tell me these types of things, unless you're my close friend, in which then I'm like, I want to be protective of my friend, I'm kind of like, so what? What happened on this side? What happened on his side? And some people will be like, you're fucked up for that. You don't believe? I don't believe nobody in this situation. I just want to know what the fuck happened. All right, and then
right,
I'll make my own opinion about who I think is telling the truth. Because I was
Exactly.
always raised on there's three sides to a story: his side, her side, the truth. And you
Yep.
can replace that with any he's, she's, we's, these, e's, verse, whatever the fucks. You can do that for anyone because there's always
Right.
three sides: one, two, truth.
And right.
And the truth
So
usually lies somewhere in between the middle for two
it
people.
does. It does. And I do like I just piggyback on what you said. I hate how everybody was like, not like I knew it, this nigger had to be, but it's just like,
That's what I was seeing. A whole lot of that.
but it's like what? Like, how did you get that assumption? Because he's a big black guy, he must be this abusive, terrible person.
Yes.
Like, I just hate how like we're quick to like condemn somebody before we know any facts. Before
That's the
we know
best part about being short.
anything.
I'm not seen as a threat.
You're not. Sorry. It's okay.
I'll bite somebody. I'll take someone's knees out real quick.
But it's just like I hate that we're so quick to call somebody guilty, and then, and I'm not saying the facts are going to say that he's not or he is, but like then when we find out more facts, it's like, well, he's still guilty. He still did something, had to happen
You
for
mean like us
him.
with Tory
Like,
Lanez? Because we
oh,
definitely did
there was
that. That
facts.
nigga did
There was
that.
facts. There was facts for Tory Lanez. Like when
Before
he
there were
first,
facts, we said that nigga did that shit. You can't tell me different. He did it.
oh, my baby would never lie. Not my Meg. But no, it's just like,
Okay.
but but like if but like let's go back to Johnny Depp and his wife. Like
That
everybody's like,
was a
oh,
that was a fair situation where I wanted to know
he
all the parts before I tried to
he
make
did
any
it. He
assumption.
had to. I'm like, but we don't have any facts. It's really like, I hate to say it's he said she said, but it is he said she said. And then when we get the facts, it was very much just she said, and y'all was like, oh, white woman said, so it must be. Like, so I have been learning to give myself grace, like just to allow myself grace. And I feel like people need to learn how to allow themselves grace because, like, what happens to his career if, let's say, if all this was made up, nothing ever happened, this was like a, if you haven't seen A Thin Line Between Love and Hate situation,
That movie's
where
wonderful, by the way. You should
it is
watch it.
really good. You should watch it if you haven't seen it. Where she fucked herself up because she knew what it would do to his career. Now his career is fucked. Because even if he's found innocent, some of y'all still
Someone's
gonna be
still
like,
gonna believe it.
someone's still gonna believe it. Someone's gonna be like, oh, he still could have done it. And I'm not taking his side. I'm just saying, like, we're so quick to say guilty, especially to black men. Let's say this wasn't a domestic violence case, drugs, or y'all are so quick. Black men are guilty until proven innocent, and then still may be guilty later.
True.
And it
He
sucks.
lost. He lost two
Yep,
contracts
two
over
deals,
it.
two contracts
One was
over
with
it.
the army, and the other one I don't think they said what it was with. But
Yeah,
he
lost,
lost two contracts immediately off just
and
the assumption.
off the like off the accusation. And I'm
That's the
not
word I
saying
was trying to
he,
use. Thank you.
yeah, not, and I'm not saying he didn't do it or he did, because if he did do it, good. I will never support this nigga again. I'll be the first one to be like, fuck that nigga.
Come on, guys. Come on, man. Come on.
Nope. I'll be the first one.
Can I
But
like stop supporting him after Creed 3?
no, fuck that nigga. Fuck that nigga.
My rule of thumb is if you do something
Same way I
fucked up,
dropped
I
the
stop
same
supporting after the postmark date of said fucked up action, except R.
same way
Kelly. That is an extenuating circumstance because I don't know which songs were about children and which songs were about adults.
the same
However,
way the same way when the shit came out about Lil Baby, guess what? I meant the baby. I said, fuck that nigga. I ain't listen to him
but
since.
once again, postmark dates. Because guess what? Sometimes I got some shit with some bop in it. Sometimes.
That was a great. That was our
That's
theme
all
song.
I'm saying. That's all I'm.
That was
Look, everything else can go. Everything else can go. But sometimes I got just a little bit of shit with some bop. You know, it's like.
so,
But no, in all
yeah.
seriousness, yes, yeah.
Just in general, like y'all gotta start, like as people, we gotta start allowing like ourselves some grace, and like, not that I like believe women, please, because we don't get believed enough, and y'all just be out here being like, oh, he would never. He probably could. He probably did. Who knows? You
What
don't
about
know
if it
that
was
nigga
me
next
though?
time. If someone accused you, I'd be like, no, not my little brother.
So if
I
someone
would say that.
accused me of beating a woman, you wouldn't believe them?
Nope.
I would want you to get the facts. Not saying that I ever would, but I believe in defending myself. And defending
Um,
myself usually means if I'm stronger than someone, I'm going to use my strength to my advantage. But if someone's coming for my life,
sure. Would I want the facts? Yes. But if like a woman came up to me and was like, "Oh, Greg raped me," and I'd be like, "No, he didn't." I'd be like, "No."
you got a good point there. Yeah, no, I'd look at them like, oh,
I'd be
what?
like, oh, "Girl,
Did I
bye."
like look at you the wrong way?
But if like a woman came to me and was like, "Greg hit me," and I'd be like, "Well, did you hit him?" That would literally be my first thing because I'm like, "Did you hit him?"
What's the context?
Because maybe my brother might have hit you. Probably.
Damn, I'm just hitting women. That's crazy.
Probably rocked your shit.
Whoa, wait
But
a minute. I wouldn't do that. Come on.
but he had a reason. Did you have? Yeah, I was coming at him with a knife. Well, yes, my brother hit you. You'd be happy he didn't shoot. Like, but
That makes sense.
like I said, like I hate to be that girl because I know somebody's gonna be like, oh, Benta just she's the girl who just she's the pick me. She wants the guys to always fuck them niggas too. Because because I'm a bisexual, I've been in situations where it's been the woman put their hands on me or the woman was more aggressive. Trust me, I know some real aggressive studs out here. Y'all are disgusting. Y'all know who you are.
I feel bad for any stud that tries to get mad because like, hey, yo, sweetheart, come here. And
No, I'm talking like
I feel like you just hit him. Like you wouldn't even give him the chance. Like, look,
I'm gonna tell the story like it's mine. It's not, but like this stud,
tell the
let's.
story like it's mine. It's not. Never heard
It's
that one.
not. It didn't happen to me. Like it happened to my homegirl. This stud like was hanging out with my homegirl. I'm gonna say me because I'm not gonna put my homegirl out. Me and the stud were hanging out. Like I said, I'm gonna tell a story like it's me. And we went out and we were like kicking it at the spot and we were playing Uno and we started putting like some bets on the Uno game. Like, oh, I'll give you a massage if you win. They won. I had to give him a massage. Give him a massage. Nothing sexual. Like didn't want it to go too far. I'm trying to leave. I'm like, all right, night. It's the end of the night. I'm cool. This was fun. Not feeling you like that. Pulling on my shirt, shoving their tongue down my throat, trying to get me undressed, unbuckling my pants, unbuckling their pants, like pushing me down on the bed. Like, no. Like I said, bitches do it too.
I believe
So,
it.
like,
Predators come
I
in all
don't
shapes, colors, and forms.
exactly. So, I don't believe nobody. Y'all all nasty out here.
Hey man, y'all need to do better.
Y'all need to do much better.
Remember, kids, consent is sexy and no means no.
But I will be following this closely because I've loved him since Love Country. So it would hurt, but I have to be like, okay, bye, Jonathan Majors. This was fun.
Speaking of domestic debuts and beating women, the
Uh-oh.
transactions are crazy today.
This is crazy transition.
Justin Roiland's case was dismissed due to insufficient evidence to prove he committed a crime beyond a reasonable doubt. He made a Twitter post about it, as well as the news story came. Justin Roiland, the voice of Rick and
Yes,
Morty.
yes.
So I had a couple of things to say about this. This case has been going on for a few years, but the weird thing is, once it became public, it basically got thrown out essentially due to lack of evidence. I'm pretty sure they had evidence for a long time and have been going over it. He pleaded not guilty a long time ago, but I think I don't know if he did it. I don't have enough evidence. I don't have enough information, right? So I can't make a concise decision on if I think he did or not.
I hope he did it.
I hope he did it, but I can't say my opinion is this. My opinion is I hope he didn't do it, which is very uncertain, right? So I can't really share too much on it, right? However, back to Greg's theory brain. We're going to Greg space. We're going to Greg space. Ready? I feel like this was like his last favor from Cartoon Network, because remember, it's been known that he texted people. He's had phone calls using the Morty voice. He's done some weird shit. That is known. That is inherently known. He has done some weird shit. I don't know if he's a pedophile per se, but he has done some weird shit. His coworkers don't like him. He's obviously not the best of people, right? We know this inherently. So Theory Brain kicks in and says, remember how I said, like, Cartoon Network was probably like, yo, we know about this case. Is there anything else we need to know that could come up, that could fuck us up? And he was like, no. And then they said, nah, fuck that. You need to get rid of all your shit with us. Get off the show, get out your game company, get off this other thing, right? Get off solar opposites. And take this money, dip out, disappear, essentially. Because we want nothing to do with you. I feel like in his disappearance or leaving them and kind of saying, yeah, I might have done some fucked up shit, they were like, well, you're liability, so we can't deal with you, but we will bail you out of this. And whether it be money or some type of lack of evidence, I feel like Cartoon Network had a hand. And they was like, look, take this money, forget about all this. And we gonna take care of him. He ain't gonna be on nothing, but we'll take care of him. And that was his out. He got his out because he's not working with any of the companies. If he goes back to the companies, this idea goes out the fucking window. And they're like, no, you're our guy. We all do fucked up shit. Or he really didn't do it. But we'll find out. And that's just Greg Theory Brain. Like, I feel like all these multi-million-dollar conglomerates are like all in cahoots and all have someone who's done something fucked up. Like, what was it? It was just last year that we reported about talking about how one of PlayStation's like VPs fucking had to step down because he got caught trying to be a fucking pedophile. So, like, shit like that happens. I feel like shit like that happens all the time. They're just really good at keeping it under wraps. So, that's just Greg Theory time. And we're back.
Yeah, like I said, I hope for a number of reasons. One, I hope so I can keep watching Rick and Morty, because we know, like I said, I'll drop him like a bad habit.
Wait, but he's not on Rick and Morty anymore, so you can still watch it technically. I feel like that's why they did it, so they can have people like you who are like, fuck, we gotta get him out of here. We took action. We're not the bad guys. We're good. We promise.
But I also hope it didn't happen, because like what supposedly happened, that's scary, and I would feel for that girl. Like I don't want anybody to get hurt or traumatized by some crazy shit like that. Like being someone's captive, no thanks.
Yeah, not for my entertainment. I don't think it's worth me
No.
me selling my soul to say,
I know,
was it that bad just to get another season of Rick and Morty? But like they said, Cartoon Network made a statement saying they separated from him because they didn't want the hard work of all the people in the office and the production company and the writers to go to waste.
I get it, because like, remember Rick and Morty, like after season 2, they had a really, it was between season 3 and 4, or season 2 and 3, had two really, it was two of them, two really long hiatus.
3 and 4.
That like you thought it wasn't gonna come back, and they put a lot of effort in, like the writing staff. Like I don't know if you watch I haven't finished 6, but if you watch season 5, they had all of those, like how we got to this, like at the end of every episode. Like the writing staff really has been putting in a lot of work, and I get that. And I feel like, in Cartoon Network's words, is we put a lot of money behind this to make this happen again, and we need to, see the return on our investments.
Also, Rick and Morty took the world by storm. They brought back Szechuan dipping sauce.
Szechuan dipping sauce. The Szechuan sauce. The sauce.
They brought it back. I can't say shit about that. Other than when a show has influence like that, you usually don't want it to just fucking bomb.
Exactly.
So. But yeah. So, hey, I'm hoping that all those involved are in a good place, and that it's not what is being said isn't the case. I hope that's not the case. It's a misunderstanding or something. I just hope for all parties that is not the case, in all honesty. That's what I would prefer. Yeah. So, let's go into something more lighthearted and fun. There's a new Trolls movie coming out.
I wanted to watch Trolls last weekend and I didn't. I'm gonna watch Trolls.
So this Trolls movie is gonna be about the guy, his long lost brothers come back to get the band back together. Getting the band back together. So I'm interested because Trolls was a great movie series. I didn't expect to enjoy the first one. Then I saw the second one. That was during the height of COVID. We were able to download it, watch it in the house. It was fucking great. Had a movie night inside in our old apartment. and this was like right when COVID started. So we was just at home chilling, no homework, no school, just having a great time. So I'm hoping that it'll be just like that, and we'll be able to just enjoy ourselves with it. Because Trolls was a great movie, great amount of songs, great amount of energy. I like the story. I'm excited for it. You?
I'm
You look
going
at
to
moving
watch.
times.
Huh? No, I was looking up the posters and stuff. I'm gonna watch Trolls 1 and 2 on my flight, so I'll watch one on the flight to Baltimore and then two on the flight home. And next episode, I'll let you know how I feel about Trolls. See if I like it. I've
All
never seen
right.
it.
So, last news point, the one
Last
I've been
one.
waiting to talk about because I love this manga, this show. Blue Lock season 2 is gonna be a motherfucking movie. Oh boy, Blue Lock is probably it is my favorite sports anime at this current moment.
Okay.
That anime slash manga is about who got that motherfucking dog in them.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Who got that dog in them? I want to know. And this next arc is the U20 arc. So U20 stands for under 20. And this is the arc where basically Blue Locks ran out of money. They're like, we need more funds, and they're like, you're not producing us the best striker in the world, so we're gonna shut it down. Then they make a bet. Basically, they say, tell you what, let's have a game. The U20, the under 20 Japanese soccer league, right? Japanese soccer team that's gonna play in the under 20 World Cup. Let's have them go against Blue Lock. Blue Lock's only strikers. No defense, no goalies, only strikers. They're like, let's go against each other. And if we win, not only does Blue Lock get to pick the under 20 team, but you're going to keep funding us. That's what that next arc is about. And rather than have a long, drawn out arc about it, they're just going to make it like a 2-hour movie. And that is fucking perfect. It's a game, I think it's best of 3, best of 5, best of 3. And that game was fucking lit. I was on the edge of my seat reading that shit. I'm holding off on reading Blue Lock right now so that there can be a bunch of chapters. Because Blue Lock is best when you can read all the parts of the game in continuum and then just get to the end of the game.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of shit that be happening in these games, and it's really great, and I'm super excited for it. Like everybody who's recently just got to the U20, who's right about to be at the U20 league, they're all like, oh, well, this is great. I can't wait for the next part. And some people are like, yo, he's him. Y'all don't even know how much of him he is, bro. Y'all don't even fucking know.
They don't know.
Yeah, y'all don't know. And the people in this shit, look, there are a bunch of dickheads in Blue Lock come the season after this, bro. Like, they go bananas. And I love it. You gotta watch Blue Lock. You're gonna love it. As an athlete, you're gonna love it.
Speaking of anime, I can't get into the Crunchyroll account, and it makes me very upset.
I'll give you the password, but you gotta watch I promise you, watch 1 to 2 episodes of Blue Lock tonight. No, tonight. I need you to watch like one episode.
It's 10:30.
Bruh. I
It's
promise.
10:30.
I promise you, it's gonna be the best thing you've ever seen.
You know what we didn't talk about?
South Park.
No, that nigga.
News point that you wanted to talk about. Trump, he's been indicted on 34 different counts of something?
Yep. I mean, he didn't have to be handcuffed, and he didn't have to go to the courthouse.
Because it wasn't a threat nor a flight risk. However, he does have to go to court.
Oh, fucking finally. So we'll see what happens. Everybody's like, oh, he didn't do it, but we all know he did it. Like,
It's whatever.
it's not that big of a deal.
But this is like what you're saying earlier. You know, the black man always got to prove that he not guilty. He will forever be innocent in some people's eyes. It's not that bad. He didn't steal that much money.
Right. It's I would have fuck me. I hate you, you dirty asshole. Oh shit. Give me a second. Scared the shit out of me. Oh, my heart is racing. Good morning.
It's nighttime.
They were asleep. Oh God.
What did
All
they
right.
do?
Just stood there. Yep. And I like seen them at the corner. It scared the shit out of me. Because I knew they were asleep. So the fact that they were awake and standing there, I'd have been dead right here on the camera. Um, he it's crazy because they're like, oh, it wasn't that much money, or like he had to, or is that really a crime? He used his own money. No, he didn't use his own money. He used the money from the campaign, and that's why it's a crime.
Yeah, it's illegal to give. You can't give candidates money directly. Seems like a bribe, but you can donate to campaigns, and it has to be within a certain margin of money. So yeah,
Yes, but he used the money that was for the, even if, okay, this is his own money, but he's saying it's campaign money. Once he calls it campaign money, he can't use it for own money shit.
yeah, I know.
Sorry. And that's why it's against the law, people. So yeah. But I mean, he not gonna get no jail time. Well, he probably gonna have to pay a fine or some shit.
No, it's a maximum sentence of 136 years.
Oh,
But he'll go to white
yay.
collar prison, so.
I mean, yeah, but yay. No, we'll never have to hear. I mean, we'll probably have
Once
to
again,
hear.
that's a
We won't have
maximum
to hear
sentencing.
everything.
I don't know what the minimum sentencing is, but
He
for
gonna get
him, the
parole.
rest of his life.
Maybe.
But yeah, so that's
They don't sell
one.
McDonald's in prison.
Nope, just water, button, ramen noodles.
Did you say butt? Oh, that's a good podcast title.
Water,
Water
button,
button
ramen
ramen
noodles.
noodles.
Oh my gosh. Also, I forgot to mention that the Super Mario movie came out as well as the D&D movie. I need to go see both of those, and
I
I need to stop
definitely
playing.
I'm
About to
not
use your
pressed to
mom's
see the Super
AMC
Mario
Stubbs
movie
card.
one, but
So I am
everybody, I
because
haven't heard anything bad about it though. I've heard all
that's
good
my point.
things
I haven't heard
other
anything
than his
bad about it.
voice. Like
Yeah.
his voice is the only thing that everybody is upset about. But I really, really want to see the Dungeons and Dragons. I really want to see that.
Yo, the clips of that look so fucking funny. Like we
So
revived it. You get to
good.
ask it 5 questions, and like
So I
they
can't wait.
fucked it up. And that here's my thing. That is how Dungeons and Dragons goes. Literally like that. So we only get 5 questions. Yes. No, wait. That counts as a question. Yes. Shut up. That's 2 questions. Like that's
Right.
how that shit would go, and it's
Yeah.
really funny.
What was it? What did he say? He was like, "Yeah, I don't want any of the treasure. I'm just here for the adventure." And he was like, "Well, well, we're gonna split your cut." Like,
Niggas
so
will be so quick to take your shit. It's kind of funny.
yeah.
You don't want
So
it? Bet. All
I'm
right, we'll
excited.
split it up. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm excited. But that's the episode, people. We've been y'all just made me more tired than I already was. I'm gonna go cuddle on some Yetis.
That's pretty gay there, bud. But this has been episode 84 of the Be More Nerdy podcast. I'm your host, Galaxy Greg. Be sure to follow me on my socials at Galaxy Greg for all my gaming content, and then at Mr. Space Awaits if you're interested in my personal life shit. Um, Be sure to follow the pod at Be More Nerdy, spelled BMORENERDY. If you're listening to this on Spotify, be sure to rate us and follow so you get all the episodes that you could ever want. And then make sure to follow us on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter for all of our latest updates. Diva.
Yeah, the follow button's like right over there, and that's where the bell is. You want to click the bell so that they notify you when we put out videos and clips. I'm your girl Diva XOXO. You can follow me on Instagram at always_the_diva. Be on the lookout for our clips and fun stuff like that because we'll be doing more reels and stuff. We're getting fancy. We're gonna be a real pod. I mean, I'm a real boy. I'm gonna be a real podcast. As y'all can see, I'm sleepy.
All
I got
right.
an easy day tomorrow. We're going to Top Golf.
I got an easy day tomorrow. The dude's coming in for 20 minutes of work at 6 a.m., leaving, and that's it. Also, I have a half day
I have
because
to
tomorrow's
pack.
Good Friday. That being said, be sure to microwave a Long Island iced tea. Don't fold like a metal chair on the MILF pussy, and be good people. With that, we are the Be More Nerdy podcast. Remember to be more nerds. Peace.
Yeah, chill. All right, I have to go pack.